day, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lazaro.
And I'm Alston Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
We're bringing the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's the end of the week. We want to get into the weekend, but before that, let's dive into our top headlines.
Prime Minister Mercelina extends condolences following passing at government building. The Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Luke Mercelina has expressed a deep sorrow after the sudden passing of a community member earlier this week at the Government Administration Building. In an official statement, the Prime Minister said the unexpected loss is a reminder of life's fragility. He offered heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of the deceased, assuring them of the government's thoughts and prayers during this painful time. Dr. Mercelina also commended staff and first responders who acted swiftly and with professionalism during this incident, noting their compassion under difficult circumstances. Out of respect for the grieving family, no further details about the incident have been released. The Prime Minister called on the people of St. Martin to keep the family in their thoughts and prayers.
Finance Minister secures CFT approval for 30 million Gilder CAPEX loan. Finance Minister the Honorable Minister Gumbs has confirmed that St. Martin has received approval from the CFT for a capital expenditure loan of 30 million Guilders for 2025. The approval followed an Article 12 review process, with CFT issuing its advice on July 24th. The Minister responding on July 31st, and the final response arriving on August 14th. While the 2025 budget included 52 million Guilders in capital projects, adjustments were made to account for projects likely to be completed or considered high risk within the year. The approved funding will cover key investments, including 10.4 million Guilders for the new prison project, 18 million Guilders for land acquisition in Belvedere for housing, and smaller allocations for upgrades such as an automated parking system, weather monitoring equipment, school computer equipment, and a generator for Parliament. The loan must still be included in the Netherlands budget, with funds expected to arrive early in the fourth quarter. Minister Gumbs pledged to keep the public updated as projects progress. Government launches joint inspections to protect workers. The government of St. Maarten has begun a series of joint inspections aimed at safeguarding workers' rights, improving workplace safety, and enforcing national labor and tax laws. The coordinated effort targets high-risk sectors such as construction, hospitality, and retail. The operation is being carried out by the Labor Inspectorate, Immigration and Border Protection, the Tax Administration, Audit Team St. Maarten, and Customs, with support from police and Coast Guard units when needed. Inspectors will look for illegal employment, unsafe working conditions, labor violations, and tax evasion. In addition to enforcement, the campaign emphasizes education. Outreach materials in multiple languages will inform employers and workers about their legal rights and obligations, encouraging voluntary compliance before penalties are applied. The inspections began this month and will continue through the end of the year as part of the government's commitment to fair labor practices and equal protection for both local and migrant workers.
KPSM and Rental Tribunal partner to improve handling of rental disputes. The police force of St. Maarten and the Rental Tribunal have agreed to work more closely together to better assist residents facing rental disputes. The partnership was formalized during an August 20th meeting focused on improving communication, clarifying legal responsibilities, and ensuring consistent guidance for the public. Both organizations reviewed challenges in applying rental laws and discussed how officers and citizens can receive accurate information when disputes arise. Plans include specializing training sessions by the tribunal to help police officers deepen their understanding of rental regulations and procedures. The initiative aims to provide fair treatment for all parties involved and to reduce confusion in these often emotional situations. Regular contact and ongoing dialogue between KPSM and the tribunal are expected to ensure this collaboration continues to develop and effectively serve the community. Officials emphasize that this is not a one-time effort, but the beginning of an ongoing partnership to resolve rental disputes more efficiently and fairly.
A new day begins. The sun rises over St. Maarten, bringing new energy, new possibilities. This island was built on resilience, progress, and the strength of its people. Our connection is what moves us forward. It links our communities, our businesses, our families. From the heart of the island to the shores beyond, we've connected St. Maarten. From every street to every home, this network was built for St. Maarten by St. Maarten hands. Connection isn't just about signals, it's about people. This is your island and your network recharged. Proudly local, we're here for today, tomorrow, and every milestone ahead.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into the forecast and see how the skies are treating us. The Met Department of St. Maarten is keeping a sharp eye on the Atlantic, ready to update you with the latest. So don't forget to follow NEWSDESK on Facebook for your daily Sunshine Report. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe, stay friendly, Sunshine City.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV 15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the Late Night Show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV 15.
Thank you, TV 15. Make sure to tune in.
Make sure to tune in to the Late Night.
And Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Late Night.
Teen Times is calling on parents across St. Maarten to take an active stand against hair discrimination in schools, while urging government to finalize an airtight law to protect students' rights. Coordinator Rosha Rami Richardson says parents hold the power to end unfair school policies that punish students for wearing their natural hair. She reminded schools that international law and pending legislation already guarantee every child's right to education without discrimination. Teen Times insists no student should be excluded, punished, or stigmatized because of their hair or cultural identity. The organization's call follows recent confirmation that the Catholic School Board will maintain strict biblical hair rules, a move Teen Time described as open defiance that highlights the need for decisive legislation. The group is urging Education Minister, the Honorable Minister Gumbs, to strengthen the pending amendment to include clear definitions of hair discrimination, coverage for all schools, and a complaint process with penalties for non-compliance. Teen Times, which drafted the Hair Discrimination Prevention Act in 2024, is also asking parents and guardians to hold schools accountable, report incidents, and document outcomes for public transparency. The group says respect for cultural identity is non-negotiable, and the government must ensure no child's education is disrupted over their natural hair.
Minister Gumbs highlights Princess William Alexander School reform and calls for shared commitment in education. Education Minister, the Honorable Minister Gumbs, has announced strong progress in reforming the Prince William Alexander School, even as she calls on the entire community to recommit to supporting students in the new school year. Just months after receiving an investigation report on PWAS, the Ministry of Education has developed a comprehensive framework for special education and launched a detailed action plan to improve curriculum, staffing, teacher training, and student care. Targeted training has already been completed for the school's student care coordinator, and a full review of the curriculum ensures lessons meet the diverse needs of students. Mandatory teacher training sessions are underway to strengthen classroom strategies and inclusive teaching practices. Minister Gumbs praised the Princess William Alexander School reform team for its dedication and confirmed she will attend a parent evening in September to provide families with a direct update. She stressed that the reforms are not just about systems, but about giving children with exceptionalities the opportunities, support, and dignity they deserve. In her back-to-school address, the minister also urged students to remain focused, teachers to stay inspired, and parents to stay actively involved. She reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to improving literacy and numeracy and providing educators with better tools and support. Gumbs emphasized that education is a shared responsibility, calling on society to create opportunities where young people can grow, innovate, and succeed. Opening of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Primary School delayed to Monday, August 25th. The Ministry of Education has announced that the official opening of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Primary School has been postponed until Monday. The school recently returned to its original building, but preparations for reopening were disrupted when the outer bands of Hurricane Erin caused water intrusion in several classrooms and common areas over the weekend. The delay will allow time to complete repairs and ensure that students can return to a safe, functional, and welcoming learning environment. The ministry, along with the Division of Public Education and the school's management team, thank parents and the community for their patience and understanding. School officials say they look forward to welcoming students back on August 25th, Monday, once all readiness work is finalized.
Minister Brug urges respect and support for new school year. Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, the Honorable Reginald Brug, has called on students, parents, and educators to help make schools safe and supportive environments as the new academic year begins. In a press statement, Minister Brug emphasized that schools must be places where teachers are valued, students develop holistically, and mental health is openly addressed. He highlighted the need for collaborations among schools, families, and the wider community to break down stigmas and provide stronger support for young people. Brug also urged students to show respect for their peers, teachers, school bus drivers, and superiors, noting that positive relationships are key to a healthy and productive school year. He concluded by encouraging everyone to work together to build trust, protect emotional well-being, and create learning spaces where both staff and students can thrive.
The Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, together with the Police Department KPSM, is making changes to traffic on a section of Canagita Street and Manzanella Stake, Phillipsburg. The Canagita Street from the intersection with Percy LaBega Street to Manzanella Stake will now be a one-way street. Inbound traffic can enter Canagita Street from Percy LaBega Street and drive straight ahead or turn left into Manzanella Stake. Outbound traffic leaving town on Canagita Street must make a right turn onto Manzanella Stake. Entry further into the Canagita Street will no longer be permitted. Outbound traffic exiting Manzanella Stake onto Walter Nisbet Road can either make a right or left-hand turn. The Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, and the Police Department would like to thank the public for their attention to this change. Please follow the new traffic rules and signage and drive safely.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience, community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience, hey. For every love, every adventure, number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll.
CBCS launches construction sector survey in Curacao and St. Maarten. The Central Bank of Curacao and St. Maarten, in partnership with the Chambers of Commerce in both countries, is launching a survey to gather insights on the construction sector. The survey aims to provide data on business performance, investment trends, and overall economic sentiment. Following last year's manufacturing sector survey, this initiative will allow the CBCS to monitor developments in construction, assess economic activity, and guide monetary and fiscal policies. Businesses' perspectives on current performance, economic conditions, and future expectations will help improve economic analysis and forecasting. The online survey, available in Papiamentu, Dutch, and English, was sent to construction companies on August 19th and takes about 10 minutes to complete. All responses are anonymous and confidential, and results will be published in the fourth quarter of 2025. Businesses that have not yet received the survey can request access via research@centralbank.cw. The CBCS is encouraging all construction companies in Curacao and St. Maarten to participate before September 1st. Officials say the insights collected will contribute to a better understanding of economic performance and help businesses and policymakers make informed decisions.
Public consultation scheduled on future of waste management in Sint Maarten. The government of Sint Maarten and the National Recovery Program Bureau will host a public consultation on Wednesday, September 3rd, to discuss the island's future waste management strategy. The session will take place at 6 p.m. at the Bel Air Community Center and will also be available via live stream. During the consultation, officials will present priorities, policy direction, and the strategic vision for waste management, including ongoing emergency debris management project activities. Consultants Witteveen and Bos and Tau will outline technical plans, environmental and social assessments, and the partial closure and recontouring of both the main and Irma landfills. The consultation aims to engage the public in shaping a sustainable waste management system aligned with the Waste Vision 2050, which focuses on integrated landfill operations, improved efficiency, and increased recycling and waste reduction. Residents' feedback will inform the final feasibility study and project implementation. EDMP is an $85 million initiative funded through the Sint Maarten Trust Fund and supported by the Ministry of Vromi. Preparatory measures such as installing a weighbridge, introducing tipping fees, and purchasing equipment for processing waste are already underway as the island moves towards safer, more sustainable waste management. CDFHA and Leaders for Change launch homelessness pilot project. The Department of Community Development, Family, and Humanitarian Affairs, in partnership with Leaders for Change Foundation, has launched a 6-month pilot project to address homelessness in Sint Maarten. The initiative combines immediate relief with long-term empowerment to support individuals experiencing homelessness. The project provides hygiene kits, clean clothing, reusable water bottles, and meals, alongside weekly outreach visits to assess needs, build trust, and offer ongoing support. Over 100 individuals are expected to benefit directly, receiving resources to improve health, dignity, and quality of life. Beyond immediate assistance, the initiative will explore skills training, livelihood opportunities, and partnerships aimed at helping beneficiaries work towards self-sufficiency. Data collected during the project will inform future policies and interventions to more effectively address homelessness. Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, the Honorable Brug, emphasized that homelessness is not just a housing issue, but a human issue requiring compassion, collaboration, and concrete action. Residents aware of someone at risk are encouraged to contact the project via phone or email or via CDFHA on Facebook.
NPOwer Academy launches second round of workshops for non-profits. The 4C Foundation has resumed its NPOwer Academy Capacity Building Workshop Series, offering a new lineup of sessions aimed at strengthening Sint Maarten's non-profit sector. The second half of the 2025 program began on August 20th with an information session on the Legacy to Future Fund, a nearly $4.9 million funding program focused on projects addressing the island's slavery past. Upcoming workshops will cover a variety of practical skills, including group engagement techniques, disaster preparedness, project management, and innovative technology applications such as artificial intelligence. Each session is designed to provide interactive, hands-on learning that participants can immediately apply within their organizations. The first half of 2025 saw over 15 workshops delivered, with 236 registrations from 83 organizations. Many sessions are linked to funding and partnership programs, adding value to grant components while fostering professional development and collaborations across the sector. NPOwer has also launched a dedicated WhatsApp group to share real-time updates on workshops, funding opportunities, and sector news. Nonprofits and volunteers are encouraged to join, register early for workshops, and stay engaged to ensure their organizations benefit from these training opportunities. That's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and then across all social media platforms. I'm Master Lawrence.
And I'm Jessica Lassiter, wishing you an amazing weekend. See you next time.
Stay friendly. Stay Martin. All the time.